what should we be, saying in a moment like this? How have you felt that weight?
So thank you for the question. I like how you framed the question, and I know we're both music heads, and I just happen to, it's Friday, so new music is released and pushed out, and I happened to read a couple articles about J. Cole and No Name, who are two
Yeah.
hip-hop artists, and how they're in this spat over J. Cole and other top-selling artists not using their voice effectively. And so when you framed it like that, that's one of the first things I thought about was,
Yeah.
have I been responsible in the way that I've used my voice? But I can't say that, there's a lot of pressure, there's a lot of weight on my shoulders in moments like these. I do feel a responsibility to help be a voice for those that don't have platforms like mine, that don't have the audience or ears of people that may be decision makers that can cause the type of change that we really want to see in communities. And so I've been very intentional and deliberate about when I have used my voice to represent what I'm hearing from other people. And I've been in a lot of conversations, and so I make sure that I'm able to represent their interests, their perspectives, in on my platform. But I'm also cognizant that the person receiving the message has to be where they are receptive. It can't be too intimidating. It can't be too aggressive to where they get on the defensive. If we really want to see change, the message has to be clear. It has to be concise, and it has to really be focused on the actions that we want people to take in this moment.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been trying to be deliberate about. I've tried to provide some historical context for people, and for conversations I've had where people have told me pretty explicitly that, hey, I'm ignorant to a lot of the things that are being discussed right now. Can you help educate me? Can you help me comprehend? Yeah, I want to provide that comprehension. I want to provide that historical context. I want to give them the perspective of why we have the frustration and some of the anger that they're seeing in media and on social media and in different places. I want them to fully understand that, but I also want them to understand there is an agenda, there is a resolution and a pathway for us to address these issues that we've had in the past. And here is that pathway. Here are the things that we need to be thinking about doing. And even in doing that, I always get the question like, okay, so how can I help? I don't really see that as as something for me to do. And I think that's been the biggest challenge is reminding people in different sectors, different industries, different positions that they all have a part to play in this. And I think you've been able to do that recently with your letter to the healthcare industry in Nashville. And after you did that, I started to think about, okay, have I spoken to people in the area where I have worked in a very significant way? And I've actually started working on an op-ed to talk about campaign financing and how it's very difficult for minority candidates to even raise money to run a viable campaign to try to represent the people from their community and
right.
And if we really want to have this diversity in leadership, especially for elected offices, we have to think about are we putting our dollars and resources where they're most needed to get that result.